roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel.
Hold up.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. The championship is set to be determined. On this Monday evening, season number 6 will come to a dramatic conclusion at the virtual Kansas Speedway. The The drivers of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series are ready to battle on the 1.5 miles of Kansas. There's the schedule. One race remains. The champion will be declared tonight. The redneck announcer, Jacob Reeves, is here. I'm Wesley Outland. Beaglestein Hopton for production. Jacob, who will be the champion? It's all going to go down tonight.
I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting to figure out who that is going to be. Obviously, we got it down to 8 drivers. Certainly will be a good one here tonight, but here we go. We got the grid lining up right here, Wesley.
The starting lineup for the DSR Electric Championship race looks like this. Joey Stiers and Jason Morales from California on the front row. Row 1. Row 2 tonight here in Kansas. Row number 2 will find Andrew Harris in the 87, along with the Spice Man, Season 4 champion, Chris Cinnamon. Row number 3, tonight, Chad Ross in the Goodwrench Machine and Hillsboro, North Carolina's Adam Newton. Row 4 will find Lucas Lyons from Kentucky and the NASA entry of Dane Hagen in 39 on the outside. And your top 10, Jacob, will find the Shark, Jaws, Roger Diebold, and last year's champion, Jonathan Cofield from Alabama.
And right behind them, you got Luke Smith, Kermit T. Frog. Man, what a damn weekend he had, or at least the last race. Unfortunate for Luke Smith and Justin White right there at P12. Row 7, you find Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., and Taylor Peacock here tonight in row number 7. Row 8, you got James Kaufman, Colton Hogan making up that row 8. Row 9, right behind them, you got Robbie Richards in the 48. Check out the Dodge Ram. Look, awesome, cool stuff. Obviously driving a Ram with J.D. Larson to his outside and making up the top 20. It's Shane Trotter and Tyler Goodwin.
Moving on to row number 11 tonight here in Kansas, Cole Larson, Peyton Johnson in the 15. Row number 12, Cody Knott, California, and Shane Scott, the 21. Row 13, Joshua Suss from Kansas and Buzzy Mongold from North Carolina. Row 14, Matt Cherry in the 45. He's got a shot for the title. And Kerry Tribune to the outside. Your top 30, Jacob, finds Justin Lumpkin and Aaron Van Rattle.
Keith Haiti and Brady LaBeouf being the 32 drivers that's going to rock it here tonight. I do believe that Brady LaBeouf is your race director here for this evening. Do not see a race control or a TJ Moore. You see it right there, 30, 90, 155 sets of tires, 75% on the fuel capacity. As you see Wesley and Jonathan Cofield leading them around right here as they do with the NASRA tradition.
Preliminary laps underway. The drivers know what's on the line. Stage 130 laps of the caution. Stage 2 to lap 90 of the caution again. And then that 60-lap sprint to the checkered flag. Unlimited attempts at overtime if need be. 5 total sets of tires. And fuel capacity limit, 75%. Let's look at the weather conditions as we set it up for the final race of the season. Temperature 79 degrees, track temp. Virtual sim temp is 68. There's a wind to the northeast at 11 miles an hour. Conditions are clear. 8 drivers amongst 31 that will battle for the championship. Hang on tight, everybody. A champion will be crowned at night's end. The finale of Season 6 at Kansas is underway, and we are green. The roar, the rumble, into turn number 2. Joey Stiers, he'll get the whole shot. Jacob is the complete lap number 1, heading to 3.
Yeah, Joey Steyer's down on the inside lane. Andrew Harris, one of those Championship 8 contenders, trying to rock and roll as well. Chad Ross already splitting them out 3 wide, as my old Peppy would used to say. He does say it all the time. Hot diggity damn, we're racing with the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series, and Joey Steyers is straight up in the front of a Hornet's Nest. 3 wide for second. Ross up top. Lions down on the bottom, and Andrew Harris stuck smack dab in the middle.
On board with Joey Steyers. Other drivers on camera tonight, and look at them already going 3 wide. A couple of Chevrolets and a Toyota in the mix as Steyers down below the apron. It is allowed here. 2 in. Harris now. Harris to the lead as they dive into turn number 1.
And remember, Wesley Outland, those Championship 8 drivers, it doesn't really make a damn where they finish in the stages or what they do. All they got to do is beat the other drivers. You see a Matt Cherry, Colton Hogan, Adam Newton, the Bulldog, been a favorite so far this season. Roger Dobble, Joey Steyers, who's up here at the front of this thing, Cole Larson, Andrew Harris, and Jeffrey Johnson Jr. I do want to mention, you saw it over there with the Championship 16. With Coalfield's issues that he had at Richmond last week, Jeffrey Johnson beat him out by 1 point to make it into the championship race. We'll see if he can take that and catapult it to a championship here this evening.
Keep an eye on it. Pass for the lead. That's Ross now. Goes to P1 around Harris. Lyons, Newton, all in that mix as they work down. And then turn number 1 again.
Check it out right here. Biggest mover so far, Aaron Van Ryder. We was talking about him up 10 spots. Trotter up 7. Cole Larson up 7. Flip that around. You got Peyton Johnson up 5 and Chad Ross up 4 spots. Exactly where he can go. He can't go any higher because he's up at the front. Andrew Harris behind him. How about the Bulldog? Adam Newton already up 3 spots as well. Up here battling with teammate Joey Steyers with Chrome Racing. Steyers on the bottom. Newton up top. I got thrown off because we was watching Andrew Harris try to work down to the inside and run down Chad Ross.
Job by Chad Ross right now, showing early to be the man to lead. Newton and Steyers right now, side by side, behind them. Look at Lyons and Dybo. Stride for stride as they work again. Coming to the line. Gotta love Kansas. Such a fun, unique racetrack. And what a place. What a send-off on the season to be right here at this place tonight.
Yeah, Wesley, I mean, you know me, I always call this Northeast country right here, and it damn sure is. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better track other than Homestead. Homestead would have been the ultimate perfect season finale, but if you're going to get a different one, take it to Kansas. Kansas, multi-grooves. You can run it all the way up on the top. You can run it down in the center with Grant Pepe has the moonshot from Grady. You can stick it straight in the middle and have you a baloney sandwich and run the baloney line, as I like to call as well. You can run anywhere you want to here, any way that will benefit you to make it to the front, finish where you got to finish, and also winning the championship. As we got to spread it back, Tyler Goodwin, no caution yet.
Tyler Goodwin crashing at the bottom of the inside safer barrier below the apron of the racetrack. We will stay green. Here's the replay, though, of what happened to the 13 contact there. He had help.
Well, that Robbie Richards in the 48, one of the brand new Dodge Rams, and certainly not what Robbie wanted to end up showing everybody with the brand new Dodge Ram model. Just come up and got into him. And you get tied over there off 2 and off 4. It will happen tonight, Wesley Outland. These drivers gotta watch it. Be easy on that throttle pedal, not burn that right front off, and you're gonna see issues like that all night long.
And indeed, but down below the apron, so no caution will be called. Kick the Speedway, 1.5 miles, 2.4 kilometer tri-oval intermediate track featuring progressive banking in the turns, 17 to 20 degrees, and variable banking on the front stretch at 9 to 11 degrees. The back stretch is at 5 degrees. And they work their way back across the stripe. Already 10 laps in. Ross Harris, Stiers, Lyons, Newton, your top 5. What you think you do?
Yeah, Chad Ross running up there on the high side tickler line. That's at least what I like to call it. With Harris down in the cellar. Right in behind him, Stiers. He's got lines behind him. The Bulldog, Adam Newton there as well. How about the 10 of Jason Morales trying to slide up here and make a little something happen. Oh, contact. Adam Newton down on the bottom side. Almost got into Lucas Lyons. Hell of a save by the Bulldog, Adam Newton. He's got to watch this up, and Lyons almost come down and got into it. He got sideways going into one. Lyons all the way up against the fence. Here comes the Bulldog on the inside.
Bulldog Newton to the 19 powers around the Kentucky driver. Nope, can't clear him yet. Top side works for Lyons. He will not be denied. Look at that telemetry right now, showing how fast he's going. RPMs, miles per hour, gear it all. And he is on it. Diving into turn 1 right now in third, well, back in 5th. Here comes Lyons. But, I'm sorry, Tybo to the inside, making the pass on Newton, maybe more. Cinnamon to the inside also.
Yeah, Cinnamon getting really, really loose over there, getting a little spicy, if you will, off of that turn 2 area. Almost slipped straight all over the Cinnamon and costed himself right there. There's Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Remember what happened to him last week at Richmond? Unfortunate deals. We've been talking about it all week. We talked about it on the Friday night series as well, with the issues with Chris Blanchard. Yes, absolutely, Dean. You're absolutely right. Chris Blanchard was initiating all of that. He is not here this week and not going to be here for the Clash. Neither had to pay Luke Smith's entry fee here tonight for what happened last week between him and between both of them. So, yeah, unfortunate for Luke Smith, but he's got to try to fight hard and at least salvage something here this evening.
All this goes on as we are right now in the midway point of stage number 1. Top 5, Ross, Harris, Lyons, Stiers, Newton. The championship race at Kansas underway in the early going.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Back here at Kansas Speedway, championship night for season 6. Harris now around Ross. Stiers now trying to dig for more positions as they go to 3.
Yeah, they're trying to make it happen. Joey Stiers down on the inside. What it would mean for him to get up here and mix it up with Andrew Harris and possibly walk out of here tonight with a championship in the DSR Electric Truck Series. Still got a long way to go. We're still in stage 1 with 14 laps to go, but already you got Harris, you got Stiers, you got Adam Newton and others. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. up here flexing a little bit of muscle early. Wesley Outlet showing that they are the drivers to watch out for here this evening.
Look at Ross now losing ground, losing spots as Stiers on the inside. He'll power back, work his way to the number 2 position again. Harris, Ross, Stiers, Lyons. Going on with Ty Bolden right there as well. And by the way, don't forget, Indy Cars next Monday night. The NASRA Clash for season 7 is Indy Cars at the world's greatest race course on virtual 16th in Georgetown, Indianapolis Motor Speedway next Monday night. Going to be pretty damn cool, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be pretty awesome to see that when we get there next week when we go to Indy for the Indy Cars. I still wished we could have got one race with the Indy Cars at the iRacing Super Speedway, but hey, You know, we'll take it either way. I mean, I would have loved to have saw it. I'm sure all the drivers would have probably cussed me out when it was all said and done, but I would have loved to see it. I'm sure the fans would have loved to see it. I know both of y'all would have too, but certainly will be very interesting and kind of a new little twist, I guess you could say, for the Clash. It doesn't really matter. You ain't going for no points. Screw it. Throw something out there. Give something there, you know, for the drivers to kind of have some fun with, something a little different.
We actually thought that it was going to be at iRacing Super Speedway until the weeks of recent. So But Indianapolis is a fun racetrack, obviously, the home of Indy cars. It'll be a good one. We'll look forward to next Monday night, but we got to close the chapter on season 6 tonight. It's now Andrew Harris leading the way for up front. Now look at this. Ross, a renewed vigor down on the high side, scrapes off the wall. Can he get around him? He cannot. He's in the fence. Big shower of sparks. He now gets bypassed by Stiers and Lyons on the inside of the backstretch in 2 and 3.
Yeah, Ross slide up just a little bit too much, ever so slightly, puts himself up on the fence. Lucas Lyons going to slide by. Joey Stiers going to slide by. Roger Diebold going to try to slide by as well, but not able to do it. Stiers did make the pass. Ross up here trying to roll up on the top side and give chase. Lyons trying to go after Harris. Harris just trying to hold them all at bay. 9 to go here in stage 1.
3 wide, hang on there, Jaws. Boy, the shark, Roger Diebold, really loose there for a minute. Here comes now Kermit, Lyons, Luke Smith. He's on the bottom now.
In the background talking about chicken footing, I guess all that good stuff is Lyons trying to work it up here. Harris still on the bottom, 8 to go now. Stiers right in behind both of them. Chad Ross still able to hold on to the 4th spot after sliding it up, getting it up into the fence with Luke Smith and Adam Newton back there behind them. The Diebold, Sediment, Cofield, and Johnson definitely in the top 10 as they run. One of those drivers, Wesley, that I was kind of curious if it was going to work out for him this weekend, honestly, was Colton Hogan. Hogan up 4 spots from where he started. He's all the way back in the 12th spot. So one driver that I'm also keep my eye on. And also Matt Cherry. Matt Cherry up 12 spots from where he started. Cherry started back there closer to the back of the race or the field. He's up to 5th, 8th. Still a long way to go, but he is certainly on the move.
Almost 3 wide behind them as we close in on the end of stage number 1. Harris in front, but look at this dogfight going on behind them out of 2.
Yeah, hell of a dogfight right here behind them. Obviously, Stiers right on the back door. Lucas Lyons, you got Ross, Luke Smith up here in the middle of this as well. Adam Newton, check out the Rams. Dodge Rams are dead, like literally. I mean, there's, 4 of them in the field with Joshua Sucks, Cody Knott, Robbie Richards, and Kerry Chabue. I'm sure they would probably love to flip-flop and go to a Chevy, a Toyota, or a Ford at this point, but all the Rams are at the back of the field. Something amiss on that Dodge Ram. Maybe they need to get a couple of more updates in it to get it figured out and make it actually drive worth a flip, but something amiss on the Dodge Rams back there in the back, Wesley Outland, as Luke Smith, good God almighty, slid right up in front of Chad Ross. That's going to open the door for Adam Newton to slide down and try to go for 5th.
Fight for that spot. And now Luke is having a little inky blink and nod. He'll fight it off as they dive out. Whoa, look at Newton. Thread the needle from the top, from the bottom to the top. Throw the block on Ross. Now he's got to get that position back. Newton now driving away from Ross. And now Diebold around the 38 as they come to the line with 3 to go in stage 1.
Yeah, 3 to go, and Andrew Harris pretty much got it all in hand with Lyons back there blinking, but still trying to gain ground. You see him trying to ease up on the top side. You got bottom, you got top, you got bottom, you got top, you got bottom, and below the Savage line, right smack dab in the middle. That's the top 6, how they run. Andrew Harris down the backstretch, lead them all as far as laps led and leading this race, coming off of turn 4, this time 2 to go.
Here they come to the line before the penultimate lap for the green and black flag for stage 1. Green and white checkered flag. As right now, Harris. Look at the momentum he's got. About maybe 0.3 of a second back. Lyons and now Stiers on the inside. There's a 3-car battle for second. Now they fan back single file. As Harris will work his way to 3. Lyons will follow. And they'll come to 1 to go in stage 1, this time by the 4.
Yeah, Steyer's trying to get down to the inside of Lucas Lyons. Lyons once again, 2 laps in a row, smacking the wall off of turn 4. Steyer's down to the inside. Here comes Smith down on the inside as well. Lyons stuck up on the top side. Andrew Harris trying to check out. Then you got Adam Newton and Roger Diebold. They're both battling back there for the 5th spot. All of it going on. Behind the 87, Andrew Harris. Up front, Motorsports going into 3.
Here they come, working now off of 4, and they will not catch Harris to the line. Stage 1 is moving sideways, coming across the stripe, and he's crashing also. Newton loose when he came across the line. Couple of trucks loose. There he is. As Ross has got a piece of it. Caution out because it's the end of the stage. But a couple of trucks going around here at the end of the stage coming off of 4 as well, Jacob. Here's the replay. Harris State 1 winner. But watch what happened to the 19 of Adam Newton. Whoa, Diebold!
Wow, just come up and nailed him. Got into Newton. Newton just tried to straighten it back out. And Chris set him in there, and then Newton just tried to straighten it out. He ends up cleaning out Chad Ross, and then Newton comes back down, gets another one. Not sure who the white truck is. Jonathan Cutfield, defending series champion. But all of that with Diebold coming up, not sure where Diebold was going. Literally just looked like, but honestly, Wesley, it looked like he just hung a damn hard right, come up, got him, knocked him around sideways. And Adam Newton's going to be in a huge hole now if he wants to try to win this championship after having such a great season.
So Andrew Harris will win stage number 1. Let's bring him in, Jacob, really quickly before we go to break and before he comes down pit road. Actually, I think he already is on the front straightaway. So let's take a break, everybody. They're going to pit. They're boxing. We're going to box as well. Thanks, sponsors. Harris on the other side. Stage 1 winner. Boys, they about get log jammed entering pit road. Let's play nice. Still a long way to go here in Kansas.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Race off pit road is on. Harris in first, out first. Stage 1 winner for the finale. Let's bring him in, Jacob, and have a word with the Mound Ridge, Kansas driver. Andrew, Kansas is like home. What a way to get a stage win to open it up, buddy, and make a run towards a championship, sir.
Yeah, it's good that we're keeping it out front with this new aero package. These trucks are super dirty or super tight and dirty air, so I'm just trying to keep it up front. Obviously, stage points don't mean anything. Stage wins don't mean anything right now, but I'm just trying to keep her up front. That's the goal.
Andrew, you mentioned it right there with this new aero package. I mean, we talk about it all the time with just how many updates that iRacing decides to throw out there at you. I mean, is it always keeping you on your toes, not knowing that there could be an update here that could change it? I mean, because sometimes they throw out patch notes, sometimes they don't. I mean, you're always on your toes, especially when it gets around to this time for a championship race.
Yeah, this new package is absolutely insane. If you get somebody in front of you and you're close enough, it's like your front tires don't even work anymore. They're not there. It just slams you out to the wall.
Andrew, last question before we let you go, buddy. Being this is your home track here in Kansas, what would it mean to win the championship here, bud?
Oh, the championship would be just awesome, especially after the year that I've had. The fact that I'm even in the championship 8, just awesome. The fact that it's at my home track that I go to, watch real NASCAR here every year. It would be awesome all the way around, just perfect.
There you go. Well, we'll let you get back to work again. It looks like they have waved off the restart, so he's going to have another lap or so. Jacob Reeves, that is Andrew Harris. And there's the drivers, by the way. Cherry, Hogan, Newton, Diebold, Steyer, Larson, Harris, and Johnson. They have a chance for the championship. And yeah, they're all pretty much, except for Jeffrey Johnson. I don't think I see Jeffrey Johnson on the scoring pylon. No, there he is. He's in 6th. Yeah, he's in 6th. There you go.
Yeah, well, Wesley, he always kind of flies under the radar anyway. Triple J does. I mean,
really
just out of nowhere comes up. Damn, there he is. Look, there he is. He's up here. Real quick, out there in the live chat, obviously Adam Newbert out there, nonchalant, act like a championship 4 driver got knocked out. Adam, buddy, I love you to death, but I'll just go ahead and say it's not championship 4 and it's not championship 6. It's championship 8. And it wasn't Chris Sitterman that got Adam Newton. We talked about it a second ago. It was actually Roger Diebold that got him in the left rear and knocked him around sideways. He ended up getting Chad Ross and then also getting Jonathan Cofield as well. But, I mean, yeah, that is a huge hit. And Adam Newton right now 1 lap down, having to get some of that damage fixed. You talk about a hole to climb out of. He certainly had one.
Back underway, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time of the season. Flash, Mechanic, Stage 2 is on. This will take us all the way to lap number 90.
Yes, sir. 9-0 is what they're heading towards right now with Harris up here leading this thing. Check out Luke Smith, Roger Diebold, bump drafted. You don't see that a whole lot on a 1.5 miles unless it's at Atlanta. You see it sometimes at Kansas. But Diebold giving a shove to Luke Smith down the inside lane, going after Lucas Lyons. Then Roger Diebold, Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. flopping up here into the fifth spot. And Wesley, think about this for a second. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. went from NASRA Race City Esports, Mission 1, however you want to look at it, goes over to Independence Motorsports, slides up as Taylor Peacock slides around. But Jeffrey Johnson, new team, got his first win this season, could win the championship if all works out.
Oh, and by the way, remember, when we start season 7, which is the Clash for IndyCar at Indianapolis next Monday night, we'll go right into Daytona and Speedway for season 7. And another thing to think about as well, Jacob, this is the final playoff format race for this series. Next season, the chase is back.
Wow, that is going to be interesting out of that. Can't wait to see how that one will turn out. So very, very excited to see the chase format coming back here on iRacing. I've had some comments about that. I've had some on my podcast, Door Bank and Download. But, I'm excited to see it. I just hope everybody sticks around and is able to keep competing and keep going at it. But Matt Cherry, look at this right here. This man, the biggest mover in the field. Harris may think this is a homecoming for him. Matt Cherry from Kentucky sliding on up here, making some moves all the way back there from where he started at, up here inside the top 5. Watch out for that 45. I love Dade sometimes. Some of the stuff Dade says.
Big wad of traffic now behind those 2 or 3 trucks that are single file. And look at Lyons poking out of line. 3 wide, guys, 3 wide. Johnson and the monkey in the middle.
Yeah, all this back there around that Jeffrey Johnson Jr. area. Damn, Johnson just slid right across his nose, cut him off right in front of Cole Larson. And the Spiceman, Chris Cinnamon Johnson, had a run on Johnson. Believe it or not, you got Johnson and Johnson rocking right here, going for the 7th spot, but Peyton slid right down in front of Jeff. Jeff had to get out of the gas, didn't want to run him over. Still a long way to go here in this race. He's got to be careful and think about what he's got going on. Don't put himself in a bad spot. Be there at the end. Then be it for Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson, your first time being here in the championship race.
Yeah, I don't really know what Adam Newbert is per se complaining about. We actually showed the accident between him and Newton coming to the end of the stage there.
Well, he says he's had a few too many vodka and Red Bulls. Hey, if you haven't that many, you should have got out here and raced. That would have been interesting. Get out here. Come on, baby. Get out here with them vodka and Red Bulls. Come on out here and see what's going on. We'd love to see it.
Words of the inaugural champion of the series. Yeah. Back straightaway. Harris and now Smith go at it. I was going to say, oh, how the mighty have fallen. As Harris now holding off everyone around him. Got to do what you got to do, and remember, remember something too, Jacob. That here's something to remember: you just got to race the guy that you're racing for the championship. As long as you beat them, that's all that matters. That punches your ticket into the next round. Now, punches your ticket into the championship. I'm sorry, is what I meant to say. Now, with that being said, if you are out there and another driver that is a non-points champion wins the race, then that's fine. It's just whoever the highest points championship 8 are, that's the one that'll be given the championship.
Yeah, I mean, you are correct on that, Wes Allen, but, obviously Andrew Harris has been a hometown race for him. Obviously, he wants to try to win the race, obviously. Anybody at their home track would love to have a little bit of extra shot at it, but this is another thing. Harris, now you see him backing off a little bit with Luke Smith able to get around him for the race lead. Now Harris is in dirty air. Look who's behind him, Colton Hogan. Guess what? Colton Hogan is racing for that championship. So Harris wanted to stay out at the front of the field to keep that clean air, at least keep a buffer between him and Colton Hogan and Matt Cherry. He's now up there in that 4th spot. Now he has got Hogan breathing down his neck. That is not what Harris wanted to see. That's why I believe he was fighting as hard as he could to stay up there at the front. Luke Smith just caught him napping off one of those corners, slid right by him over there off of 4, ironically enough. And now Harris back in the 2nd spot. Now he will have to protect. Still a long way to go. We keep talking about it. But Hogan and Cherry starting to breathe down his neck right on his back door.
Where are the championship 8 on track? We'll let you know right now. Obviously, Matt Cherry, number 1 seed, up 23 spots. He is in 4th. Colton Hogan in the number 5, the Toyota. The winner last week at Richmond. He is in the number of 13 spots in 3rd. The number 3 seed, Adam Newton. He is, of course, the driver of the number 19 who had an incident with Diebold at the end of the stage. Adam Newton is in 30th position, a lap down. Roger Diebold on track right now, up 4 spot. He is in 5th in the number 14. Joey Stiers started this race from the pole. Joey Stiers, one of the championship 8, right now in 25th position on the lead lap. For Cole Martin on the racetrack, currently up 14 spots to the number 20. He is in 7th. Andrew Harris, stage 1 winner. the number 7 seed, right now in second on the racetrack as we've got a caution and we got a problem for the man that I was about to utter the words for, Jeffrey Johnson III, the number 8 seed. Jeffrey Johnson spinning on the back stretch going to turn 3. He currently is 23rd and dropping down the pylon. Smoke bellowing from the number 8 seed champion driver there, Jacob.
Yeah, that is a heartbreaker right there to see that for Triple J. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. We'll see it. Parks Pop instant replay will tell the tale and tell the guilty party. And Aaron Van Ryder up on the top side. Spiceman Chris Sitterman sliding up here as well. And Jeff just looks like, he looked like he was clear. He thought he was clear. Slides right up. Van Ryder was there. And Jeff just ends up clearing himself, ends up cleaning himself out. And game over for him. Meatball flag hard in the outside potato wall. And Jeffrey Johnson Jr. is going to be out of this thing in a hurry. He is pretty much going to be done, and that basically dashes his championship hopes. One more time we look. He just came right up the racetrack. But Wesley, that is your thought process when you're coming off of the quarter. It's not to keep it down on the bottom of the racetrack. Your thinking is when you come off the corner is to come up the racetrack. You can't just pin it all the way down. You'll either lose so much track position or you'll just get tight and you'll just slide right up across. That might be what exactly happened, but I hate to see it for him right there. Justin Lumpkin gets a piece of it. Hell, he got ran over by Kerry Tribune, got knocked up, and then Justin ended up getting a piece of him as well. Damn, Jason Morales, you trying to miss it. He gets a piece of it as well. Woo! A lot of chaos, baby. Chaos everywhere.
And we got pit stops happening as well. Harris again entering pits first, exiting first. There he goes. Kermit the Frog Smith right there in second, Cherry third. What do you think of Harris, man on a mission? Does he want to win the championship? Yes. Hello to Huck Fest. I believe that's Huck Wigginton. Thank you, sir, for all that you do with NASRA and is obviously with the Cops series as well. Jacob, I think they're going to Martinsville on Friday night, I believe.
Yes, sir. They're going there on Friday night, and obviously that is a cutoff race in their playoffs. And we've had a little bit of chaos, a little bit of cool things happening over there. Me, Michael McKinnon, been calling it over there with Dean Hopton on production. So get yourself ready. Cops playoffs, baby. They're in full swing and getting ready for the first round to get knocked on out. Slide ourselves up there to, I believe it's the Fast 16, if I'm not mistaken. They got so many crazy names for all these different rounds, Wesley. It's hard for me to keep up with it. We got some of them on the Monday Night Series, some of them on the Friday Night Series. Hell, I get screwed up on them, honestly. I really do.
8 drivers, there they are, fighting for the championship. Check your DMs, Jacob. Huck Wigginton's hitting you up. He ain't hitting me up. He's hitting you up.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, he sent me something. I was going to talk about this with Luke Smith up there in the second spot, just for clarification on what happened with Chris Blanchard. This is basically what was done on this. The penalty for Chris Blanchard for his actions last week at Richmond. He was suspended for this week for the DSR Electric Truck Series season finale. Suspended for the Clash next week. Suspended from 3 weeks for the Friday Truck Series. Then suspended for participating in any Wednesday races till the beginning of the new season. 50 driver points, 50 team points, and on probation until July the 1st of 2026, and a $30 fine, and must pay for Luke Smith's entry fee here this week. So a lot went on right there for just that incident that we had. Now we got another caution.
Now, who was this?
That was Blanchard. Blanchard, all of that happened to Chris Blanchard.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Wesley, you won't accept Huck's friend request. Why?
I'll accept his request. I ain't seen it. What the hell? I'm looking, I swear. I don't see nothing pending. Listen here, old Huckleberry. You send me a request, I'll be your buddy.
It'll be your Huckleberry.
I mean, you're stupid.
Here, wait.
It's under caution. No, that guy brake checked him. See, what are you talking about, man? He's plain as day. He hit the damn gas and then he dropped to the inside and there was nowhere for lines to go, so he turned into the wall. It was either that or hit the back end of his truck. Oh, well. Another one bites the dust. What can we say? Johnson and now maybe Lucas Lyons are out of the championship hunt, Jacob. This is the race where you don't want to have any mistakes. You do not want to have mistakes tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to have a whole lot of mistakes, especially if you're in that championship 8. You get yourself in a bad situation, but you got to get yourself out of those situations. We've already seen Adam Newton get some issues as well. I mean, Triple J right there, you see him, he's smoking on pit road. He's pretty much done for as well. Playoff drivers literally dropping like noobs in Call of Duty back in the day. They don't drop like noobs in Call of Duty now because nobody plays the damn game. But, I mean, literally the playoff drivers are dropping literally like flies right here, Wesley.
Huck Wigginton, I'm waiting for your friend request on Discord. I think we're friends on Facebook. Outland Wesley, if you haven't already done so. And look at Harris doing some Kyle Busch nonsense, hitting the ass into the pace truck. We're taking a break. I want you to go back out of that track. Hit the pace truck. Hit the pace truck. Hit the pace truck. And we're going to be back in a moment. Stay with us. Kansas, Kansas. Where is...
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Welcome back to Kansas. Toto and cows are flying through the air. No, I hope everybody's been safe with all the weather. Seriously. Not you. You're fine over there in Aussie world. Just have a Vegemite sandwich. Put a little turkey in it.
Yeah, we looked up what that was, Wesley.
What, Vegemite?
Yeah, we did.
Back it away. Back to racing. We are heading towards the midway point of Glass Mechanics Stage 2. And Kermit, Luke Smith back to the lead. Harris, though, powers on the bottom. And there's a lot of championship contenders in the mix coming off the board.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you name it, they're there. Harris, Hogan, Larson, Jerry, up here, Stires up here in this mix, as well as Roger Diamond, all of them up here inside the top 10. Oh, baby, literally, the championship lead could flip at any point. Here comes the opportunity. Cole Larson, the youngster, young gun to the top side on KL. Oh, baby, he could be young money when it's all said and done tonight. He wants to go for the twofer. It with Luke Smith, Larson going for the lead on 4.
Going after him and pulling away from everybody also as they work down into 1 and 2. Larson in front. Championship On the green for the 20.
Yeah, Larson, you see him right there. He took the 4 tires. Hogan also took the 4 tires as well, but Larson able to pop the run up on the top side. Larson is gone. Hogan now trying to give chase back there as well. Keith Haney back there. He took 4 as well. He's up 22 spots from the start of the race. Pretty good drive for him. Larson up 20, matching his truck number rather, and that is what he wants to have. Right here. He wants to be able to be up 20 spots because if he does, he's guaranteed he wins the championship. Joey Styles threading the needle right there with Peyton Johnson and Colton Hogan, one up into the wall behind him.
Now, Larson. By the way, Kermit Smith is just in the dogfight amongst the championship guys. Larson, Harris, Cherry, Hogan, Stiers, Johnson, all up there in the top 7 positions. 6 of the top 7 are fighting for the championship. Here for the title as they go back into the corner into 1 and 2 again. Lap 64, and Larson now leading in that 20.
Absolutely, and if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Larson, J.D. Larson, Cole Larson's daddy, splitting it up the middle. Spotsman, Chris Sentiment there as well. Here comes Shane Trotter. He wants a little 3 wide, a little below the Savage line. Shoots right up through there as well. He goes past Peyton Johnson with James Kaufman down on the inside. There you see right in front of Trotter. You see the Spotsman, Chris Sentiment. Larson trying to check out way up ahead, trying to get away from Luke Smith and Andrew Harris. And Shane Trotter riding on board with him on the high side, making some moves and getting the draft off J.D. Larson, rolling up on this outside lane.
Got those 2 Dodges up in the field. The Dodge Rams. Oh boy.
Dean Hopton up here, our great producer, sitting there saying, who would Luke Smith help win the championship? If I had to take a wild guess, and I'm just taking a wild guess right here, Wesley Outland, I'll bet you right now he's not going to help the Upfront Motorsports guys. Because guess who's over there with Upfront Motorsports? Chris Blanchard. So yes, he's not going to help anybody with the Upfront stable. So Andrew Harris is probably out the door on that whole deal. I would say probably maybe Cole Larson or Matt Cherry. Possibly. Those are the drivers that I would think maybe help him out. Larson Esports and obviously NASRA Racing Esports. I'd say he'd help those guys now.
Maybe. I wonder, obviously, you're not going to help out your competition, right? But if you have teammates that are in the hunt to fight for the championship, would you push them? Would you help them? Or would you say, no, I'm out for me, I want to win it myself? When does that sincerity, when does that when does that commitment go out the window, Jacob, if you will, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all spirit. They all want to be the champion.
Well, I mean, it depends on how close you are with your teammates. And, Wesley, obviously, all these guys, obviously, they get to pick who their teammates is. So I would say, they're pretty close. Luke Smith actually has a teammate that is racing for the championship, which is Roger Diebold in the 14 over there with Blue Line Racing. But Diebold's way back there in the 17th spot, so he may end up helping him. I think, honestly, it gets down to the nitty-gritty. I think it's really about the position and the situation that you are in. If Luke Smith's up here leading this thing and Roger Diebold's sitting in the 2nd spot and he's got Larson breathing down his neck, Luke Smith may have left off the gas a little bit and go ahead and let Diebold by and then try to screw with Larson a little bit to try to pull him back to try to get him off of his teammate. That would be that instance that I would be thinking on that. But if Diebold's up there in second, he's got a good gap over Larson, and Luke Smith's leading it, 5 to go, and no caution comes out. Screw it, go up there and win the race and let Diebold handle himself. He's got a good gap, go ahead and do it. I just think it's just situational awareness of situations, that's going on in the race, because these guys got to adapt to what happens out here on the racetrack.
Jacob and Dean, Adam Newbert chiming in again, and he says, why is the Champ 8 not highlighted on the leader? Listen, Adam, I think you're drunk. I think you're drunk texting now. I think you're just wasted and you're finding stuff to complain about. But let me give you a piece of advice. Don't pick on the producer, because he has done a hell of a job with a lot of graphics, and I have purposely screenshotted the 8 drivers and went down in the position of where they are. So quit drunk texting and finding something to complain about. Come on, man. That's something I guess we'll work on for next year. I don't know. He wants to know why they're not highlighted, I guess. I don't know. So much going on in his life. For them.
I gotta say it. I gotta do it. I got
beef. You're damn right I got beef. The inaugural series champion is being a crybaby in the chat box. Like, seriously, man. Have a drink on me and just chill out and stop typing for a while.
Oh, I gotta play my other soundbite on that one. Yeah, take a drink, chill.
There you go. In the lyrics of Brian Johnson, ACDC, have a drink on me and calm down, man.
I tell you what.
He's being a negative Nancy in the chat box tonight. I don't understand it. What in the world is going on in Tacoma, Georgia?
Oh Lord. I know his name's Adam, and I know this one's Larry, but this one's for you, Adam. Pour him a crap and copy down with the good Lord. Oh, Lord.
Adam Newman just said, how rude. There you go. See, have a sense of humor. Come on. I was just messing around. Well, it didn't look like you were messing around, right? Leave my producer alone. Okay, I'm telling you, man. Gonna make that guy leave his shed and drink an Vegemite sandwich or something,
Oh, boy. Oh, Lord.
Isn't he going to come back and run like 4 races next year, I think, because he took an absence for a while. I know he.
Yeah, we always love to have the inaugural series champion, Adam Newbert. I mean, I would love for him to have some vodka and Red Bull when he's back out here racing, if he don't mind. It probably wouldn't end well for him, but it'd be great entertainment and great content for us. But anyway, all that aside, Andrew Harris right here, he has got Joey Stires breathing down his back door. Cole Larson, he's gone. Up there about a second ahead of Shane Trotter, who was slicing and dicing a while ago in the 1. Keith Haney now, he is up 28 spots, the biggest mover in the field, all the way up into the number 3 position with J.D. Larson up here as well. And this is what they done the last time they pitted, some 25 laps ago. You see it right there on your screen. So everybody kind of scattered out on a little bit of different strategy. Most of them with fuel. You had 2 of them with tires. And then one of them looked like Shane Trotter just had a hell of a lot of repairs he had to make. He certainly made enough because he's up there in the P2 spot.
This stage going by very quickly. I think we had 1 caution in Glass Mechanic Stage 2 so far, as Shane Scott in the house. There you go.
Great Scott. Quiet night for him. Also, Wesley up 8 spots here tonight in the season finale for the DSR Electric Truck Series. Up pretty good little spots right here. Now up 9, now up 8, sitting there battling around right there. He's got Jason Morales to his inside. Good bounce back for Jason Morales. I mean, I know he started up there at the front, but hell, he got up into the wall a while ago. Actually got knocked around sideways off one of those last cautions. But Morales able to jump back up here and at least fight back and try to get that number 10 up here. Currently 17th. He's down 15 spots. So he started way up there at the front, but Jason Morales still trying to fight back and try to claw his way back to the front.
Closing in on 10 remaining. 10 remaining. Wow. Oh, there's the yellow truck again.
With more contact.
Kaufman and Johnson. Yeah, they are not championship drivers, by the way. Boy, Kaufman fighting for his spot, ain't he? Look at that, the big bright yellow school bus.
Officer James Kaufman lighted up out there on the live chat. Well, actually, you know what? No, y'all have laid up enough out there. We'll keep going. By all means, if you haven't
Huckleberry with friends! Huckleberry with friends!
He's your Huckleberry. He is your Huckleberry.
He has been added to my Discord friends list. I would add him. I told him I would. On 10 remaining, by the way. Larson jumped up in front, never looked back. By the way, Andrew Harris, one of the championship 8, won stage 1. And now Cole Larson, one of the championship 8 right now, leading stage 2. Gotta love it.
Wow. Yeah, there's Daddy right there in the 4th spot right there. JD,
Will I help you?
Right
No, I'm not. You're on your own.
Hey, that's a son-father kind of deal right there. I'm sure J.D. Larson would absolutely gladly help his not only teammate, but his son, mainly, to try to win the DSR Electric Truck Series Championship. I mean, Daddy's going to try to help him out. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Very smart play. Wesley, I know we're 7 to go, but I'm getting blown up right here in the Discord chat from Jeffrey Johnson Jr. wanting to come up here in a broadcast booth for an interview. You cool with that?
And tell him the pattern is full. We can bring him in. Yeah, bring him in. Let's do it. Rock and roll. Let's bring Adam Nibbert in while we're at it.
Ooh, no.
What's going on, y'all?
Johnson, you got a copy, buddy. What's up?
What's going on?
Are you out?
I'm out. Motor is said, see you next season.
That sucks, man. I mean, but what does it mean, though, to get as close as you did to make it to the championship 8?
I mean, it was nice, man. I mean, this is the best season I've had in NASRA. I think I've got half a dozen top 10s and a win, a couple top 5s. So a lot of consistency, which I've lacked seasons before. So I'm just going to build off that for next season.
Jeff, I mean, we saw the contact. We saw kind of what happened. I mean, was you trying to keep it down? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you didn't just wreck yourself on purpose. I mean, who the hell would? But I mean, did you just get tight when you slid up, or did you not know that Aaron was going to have that much of a run when he come on the outside? Which one was it?
So our racing spotter called Clear, and I came up, and he had turned down a more shallow exit off of 2 than he had the last couple laps, and I was not expecting that. Wrecked myself off his nose. So, I mean, that's on me, but I expected the guy to run the same line he'd been running. That was not the case. So, but at the end of the day, it's on me to control the truck, and I didn't do that. So.
Well, Jeffrey, obviously, man, what do you look to do different for season 7? Coming up next week, obviously, IndyCar, but watch this now. Hold that thought. As Shane Trotter making a move around Larson for trying to get the spoils of Glass Mechanic. Stage number 2 for the season. And Trotter now, Jacob, has set sail and pulled away. The man out of Asheboro in the Piedmont of North Carolina is leading them in the one with 1 to go this time by.
Yeah, I mean, he literally got the repairs that he needed done, and he is gone. Larson now sliding back, going back to the second spot. Keith Haney actually going to fall into his clutches. Right in behind him, you got Harris and Stires and Justin White. They got around J.D. Larson. Here comes Andrew Harris to the outside. Shane Trotter gone. Going to end up winning stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic, but the fight is on between some of the championship contenders for second.
I wonder if the Larson tires are gone, handling something amiss on the 20 Mountain Dew machine. Meanwhile, here comes Shane Trotter. My God, I think it's his first ever stage win in NASRA. It comes down to the bottom of the apron, and Shane Trotter is going to win stage 2, presented by Glass Mechanic, the final stage of the year. How about that, Jacob? Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool right there. We're still waiting on the caution to come out, at least from what we were seeing. I thought we was going to end up getting
there.
It is.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Jeffrey, listen, we'll let you go, man, but one more quick question. What do you take from this season to propel you for the upcoming season next week that obviously starts with IndyCar?
Yeah, never raced IndyCar before, so that'll be interesting. Next season, we're just going to be consistent. I mean, work on more top 10s, and the format changes, right? We're done with this awful playoff system, and we're going back to the chase, which is not my favorite, but it's the closest thing we're going to get to points racing. So consistency is going to be key.
No.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, well, buddy, we appreciate you, Jeffrey. Thank you, man. We'll see you next week in the IndyCars.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.
He'll at least get 8th position or somewhere in the points when the season's over. That is Jeffrey Johnson, the third, the 33 entry again out of the race, as we saw happen to him earlier. As right now, Shane Trotter getting ready to come down the pit lane. He will. We're taking a pit as well. They're boxing. We're boxing, and I don't mean fighting. They're coming to the pits. The third and final stage of the season and the championship will be decided when we come back from Kansas Next.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
That's my producer. Back here in Kansas. The third and final stage is coming up next. Strap in. It is go time at the top of the hour.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
There they are. Johnson is eliminated. We'll find out where these other guys are as Shane Trotter has won stage number 2. We'll bring him in the next caution as they are coming back to green. Jacob Reeves, 7 drivers now are in contention to fight for the championship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cole
Larson
Larson got a black flag, we're being told. Yes.
Yeah, Larson got busted with a black flag. Adam Newton still lapped down from that earlier caution. They're stacking up. We're back green. Here's stage 3, Wesley. Oh, dear God. They're all over the place.
There will be a 6th different champion of this series because obviously Jonathan Cofield did not get a chance to repeat.
Yeah,
and I don't think any of these other guys have won the championship before, so there will be obviously a 6th different champion in the 6 years of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series at 9th End, Jacob. Stage 3 just got green.
Yeah, I mean, and literally, pick your horse up here at the front. Literally, Harris, Stires, Matt Cherry up here in this mix as well. You got to go back to where Roger Diebold is. He's back there in the 13th spot. The next driver as far as those drivers is. And Cole Larson, remember, got that black flag for pitting during a closed pit. Ran out of gas right there on the last lap. He still was able to make it down. He still stayed on the lead lap. But he had to start it all the way from the tail end as here comes Matt Cherry up 26 spots. Slides around Andrew Harris, the homecoming. Hell of a wreck behind him. Chris Cinnamon, the boss man, he goes around. J.D. Larson gets involved in it as well. Numerous other drivers involved. Caution is out.
A massive crash. There is the Season 4 champion, the Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon from Canada, and others involved. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Wesley, let's see what happened right here. You got Trotter right in behind him. You stage 2 winner.
Oh, Robert Richards, what were you thinking?
I think he actually got turned right there. Watch Joey Stires in the 23. Watch him again. Saw a hole.
Stires.
Get Richards in the left rear and get the domino effect out of it. Set him at hard in the outside rotated wall. He goes up the hill.
Unbelievable.
There's Luke Smith down on the bottom side. He ends up getting knocked sideways as well, but it looks like he's going to be all right. J.D. Larson looks like he may be okay as well, but the Spice Man, Chris Cinnamon, hard impact outside rotated wall. Watch it again right here. You see Richards gets either knocked up the hill or he got loose. He had Cinnamon. Maybe he took the air off his spoiler for some of you old school race fans out there. And then Stires just had a hell of a run in the middle. Thought Richards was going to come up top and just the hole closed up. It didn't work. Stires shoved it in the middle, ended up getting Richards, which ended up getting Spice Man Chris Cinnamon. Hell of a save by Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Miss Piggy will love that one later on. But this could end up hurting Joey Stires, Wesley. He may end up getting a EOL penalty and have to start at the back.
Jacob, let's bring in Shane Trotter real quickly, and let's talk to him. Obviously, Glass Mechanic, Stage 2 winner. Shane, it's the broadcast booth, buddy. Congratulations on winning. I think it's your first ever stage, bro. Way to go.
It is. I appreciate it, guys.
Got to be a good feeling having that number 1 up in P1, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a really good feeling. It's crazy. Love this track.
I was going to say, is it the track or is it the truck or is it you and your confidence building to make some noise in the world of NASRA finally?
Well, I mean, it's the track. I love this place. I've always ran good here in league races, and once we don't get wrecked, and we were all talking in the driver chat in that stage, and they were like, if we have another quick caution, I'm gonna take tires. And I was like, what if a caution doesn't come? Let's just take tires here. And that's what we did, and we just drove up through the field, and it's pretty fun. I didn't think I was gonna catch Cole, and then it looks like he ran himself out of gas, so he made a mistake there, and I just was able to capitalize on it.
Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, Shane, you up here, obviously, you got a pretty good shot to win this damn thing. I mean, you're up in the third spot, but it's kind of right in the middle of a pretty important deal with a championship battle with all these guys. How do you have that mindset trying to go for a win here at Kansas, but with all these championship guys around you? How do you process all that?
I'm gonna race them race them nice, and be generous to them. But I'm here to win. That number one wants to go to victory lane, and if I was fighting for the championship, I'm not. I think they'd race me the same way. I'm gonna race them with respect and everything. But we're here to take the money tonight.
Take the money.
Take the money. It's all about the money, honey. It's all about the Benjamins. Shane Trotter from Asheboro, North Carolina. Hey, buddy, thanks for running with us. Hope to see you at Caraway sometime this year.
Appreciate it, guys. Have fun. It's going to be exciting.
There you go. Shane Trotter, Harris. There you go, and others. As we go back to green with Cherry on the cliff for championship. Back in her way in the 45. Whoa! Oh, goodness! Smith and Harris, they crash! What in the world? Some damage. It's starting to come undone.
Uh-oh. I don't know. It was, it was Harris.
Drivers of Harris, stage one winner. Watch the replay. Watch this.
Yeah, watch Luke Smith right here. Harris and Smith, both of them. Trotter didn't have a good restart. Might have been on our fault because we were trying to shove him back down there in the chat. But Luke Smith went all the way down. Harris tried to come down. Not sure if he came down across the nose of the 27 or if Luke Smith just drove it in there and just cleaned him out. Not sure. We'll have to get another look at it from a different angle. Watch it again. Watch the inside lane. Cherry gasses up. He is gone. Harris, he is clear. He waits, thinks about it. Watch Luke Smith just dive it all the way down as low as he can. He goes low, goes low, goes low. I think he just got pinched down there from Harris. Harris just pinched him down on the damn white line.
Yeah, now that I look at it.
Game over, baby.
Yeah, now that I look at it, you can see where Harris was trying to throw the block and pinch down the machine there. Watch it one more time. Shane Trotter, by the way, a little early on getting on the loud pedal. Watch this. Look at Harris. And then he got turned. And Jacob, that's the golden rule of racing, right? I mean, I'm going to give you room. I'm going to let you race me. But if you cut me off and you try to take my lane, by God Almighty, I'm going to fight to keep it. And this is the end result of what happens. Reality, virtual, it doesn't matter. This is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to pay the ultimate price, obviously, for Andrew Harris. The Harris didn't look like he actually went down pit road. I'm looking to find him. Harris didn't drop that many spots. He only dropped down to fifth. You see Tyler Goodwin ended up having that huge stack up as well, ended up getting sideways a little bit. But Harris didn't drop back that that far. Cole Larson, though, he got another black flag from what we're hearing, so... I mean,
wow.
I'm not 100%, what the whole deal is if he got another one as well. But, it's just like Huck says out there, block at your own risk. Yeah, I mean, you literally block at your own risk. I mean, there's a time to be aggressive, and there's a time not to be aggressive right there. I don't know why he would be blocking Luke Smith when Luke Smith is not racing in the championship. That's the part I can't figure out of that. I mean, Matt Cherry, granted, he's leading the race. He's in the championship 8. But why block somebody that's not even in the damn championship fight? I mean, I'm curious about that. I don't understand that whole deal out of that. And Luke Smith's got nothing to lose. You got to think about what happened to him last week. He's still pissed off. So he's going to be driving, literally, he's going to be driving it like a bulldozer and just driving it up through there. He doesn't care. Not saying he did it intentionally or nothing, but honestly, that's all on Harris. Harris tried to put the block. Luke Smith was there. He ended up cleaning him out. End of story.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? All right, let's go back to green. It's a Cherry and Smith. Cherry and Smith are the front row. Hey, look who has snuck up there. Justin White in the Cops Trucks number 2. He don't get to race that much on the Monday series. He's right now up there in that number 2. In third, inside lane behind Cherry. Back of the way. 40 laps to go. Championship on the line when the night ends here at Kansas.
Yeah, here we go. Matt Cherry up at the front. He's got Justin White, Luke Smith, Taylor Peacock, Keith Haiti. 4 drivers behind him that he didn't really care about. To be honest with you, he doesn't really care about them. Why? Because they're not racing for a championship like Matt Cherry is. Andrew Harris back there taking a shot, trying to get around Keith Haiti. Get back up here where Matt Cherry is. Harris gets loose, almost cleans himself out across the nose of Roger Diebold. And then right behind him, you got Jason Morales, James Kaufman, and Justin Lumpkin back up here. 19 spots up here inside the top 10 as well.
Maybe a little luck. St. Patty's Day Eve. We go back into the corner. Keep your fingers crossed. Nothing happened. 20 laps to go down below the apron.
Oh, boy, here we go. Harris trying to work it down as well. There's Justin White right here in front of him. All kinds of racing action going on all over the place. A couple of them banded out back there in the back. You see Harris driving right on the line.
Oh, wow.
Is out.
Oh, wow.
Maybe James Kaufman in the 25 sliding back. Damn.
Flag is out, everybody. Caution waves. Yeah. And somebody had to go make a pit stop also.
We'll get to it.
If you're wondering why we're showing love to truck number 87, Andrew Harris. Last race of the year.
Oh, Lord.
Can I just, can you cue up the beef jingle? It's what's for dinner. Here's a piece of advice to anybody. Go number 1 or number 2 before you begin your iRacing job. Whether you're a driver, whether you're a race director, whether you're an announcer, and certainly if you're a producer.
Hey, hold up a second now. As we do have a couple of them coming down pit road. Luke Smith staying out, a couple of the championship guys coming in. But I'll say this. I've done broadcasts where I have drank profusely, and I had to take a pee break.
Like
we're coming back. yeah. I mean, look. We went to commercial, and Dean's counting me down, and I'm already about 6 beers deep, and I'm in there taking a leak, calling to get ready to call the start of the race, sitting there talking live on there. Y'all don't know that, and they ain't none of y'all's business. But I'm just saying, Dean, you're back, buddy. James Kaufman wrecked. Carson's out. It happens, man. But you got to go. You got to go. I mean, what are you going to do? Have a pee jug beside of you? Come on.
You got to go. Don't squeeze the carbon.
There you go.
Here's a replay. Here's a replay of what happened.
Hold it.
Yeah, there it is. Look. Another race, another wreck, the yellow 25.
Damn, Wesley. God almighty.
There's Kaufman. Look at this. Oh, boy. Shane Scott. Come on, man. Be nice to the guy. Nowhere to go for Kaufman. Okay, Johnson tried to help him get going again, and then he just didn't lift. He just didn't lift. He didn't lift. I keep a pickle bucket next to my sim for long races.
Hey, do what you got to do, man. I mean, it is what it is.
It's the wonder of nature, baby.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my. If you're going to go all out, that's all I'm going to say. We're going out. We're going out like men.
Going over the bang. There you go.
Oh. I need to go back to this thing again, man. Look, hey guys, look at Keith Haney. Keith Haney's up there in that 67, man. Diebold's back up there. Jason Morales, Joshua Suss. Just some of the new names into the top 5. Joshua Suss from Kansas. Back underway. Green flag. 35 laps to go. The championship and another championship driver just a naked black flag. Adam Newton and Dane Hagen.
Wow. I mean, literally, Wesley, you know, the hits just keep on hitting here tonight for the season finale here, DSR Electric Championship 220 here tonight. But check it out, Roger Diebold up here. He's got Luke Smith right in front of him. Luke Smith with a lot of pride trying to race here tonight. Trying to win it here at Kansas. Diebold second. Keith Haney, Jason Morales, Joshua Suss up here in this mix as well. Joey Steyer's trying to make something happen as well. Matt Cherry trying to fight hard back to the field as well. A couple of them pitted. A couple of them stayed out right here. Different strategies going on right here with 34 to go.
Anybody need any more Diddy oil?
Oh, dear God.
I just quite what Brandon Brunswick said as we go 3 wide, 2 rows back. 3 wide. Look at Suss. Cops. Bad boy. Bad boy. What's he gonna do? Loving it. Yeah, man, I'll never forget that. That was a monumental last year. Here they come, working off the corner. Oh my goodness, dropping below the apron, and Jacob gets the loud. 30 to go.
Here we go. Cody Knott trying to slide up here to number 26 in a Ram. Joshua Suss in a Ram. Robbie Richards up here in the top 10 in a Ram. I talked about it a while ago. I'll end up eating crow out of this one, Wesley Allen. Talked about it a while ago. The Rams look like crap here this evening. They have come to play. Kerry Tribune, one of the Rams, sliding up here trying to get inside the top 10 as well. Rams is here. Caution is out. What's better? J.D. Larson back there in the back.
Ella Rio. Don't you know I've come a long, long way. Oh, that's Mama Maria. I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
I'm sorry, Jacob. Oh, look at this. Justin White and Hogan, another championship contender. Look at this. The Richmond winner. And then look at this. Wow.
Damn, J.D. Larson ends up going around right there, ends up getting tagged, getting set there, and Van Ryder ends up getting him as well. You see the stack up right up there in front of J.D. Larson. He's getting out of the gas thinking something's going to happen. Van Ryder sends it, gets into the back of him, sends him around. Great Scott, Shane Scott right there in the middle of it as well. Cole Larson watching Daddy getting spun around right there in front of him. So we got some of these drivers coming down pit road. The ones that did not pit that last caution, now they're coming down this time.
The only way that I'll see these guys come on the pit road again is if they have a late race caution. But Jacob Reeves, I got a feeling, man, this is the money stop of the season. They're ready to go for the year. This is it.
Yeah, I think this is it, Wesley. I think this is it. They're not going to be making any more pit stops. Like you said, unless we get a late race caution with about, I'd say probably about maybe 20, maybe 15, maybe even 10 to go. Shane Trotter just slid right on by the pits. He just said, screw it, I'm not pitting. He ends up driving right by it. He doesn't worry about it. But yeah, I agree with you. I think maybe, give or take, maybe 20 to go. possibly 15, maybe even 10, just depending on when the caution comes out. If it comes out under 20 to go, you damn right. You're coming down. If you got the 4 sets, if you got a set of tires, you're taking them then.
Wow. As we're missing Raw Meza, he didn't race tonight. Raw Meza career start number 523 will have to be on hold for another day because he did not take the green. He's got 522 career starts. Adam Newton tonight, career start 420. Cody Knott tonight, career start 476. Robert Richards, career start 472. Milestone also for Taylor Peacock tonight. His career start 375 for him. And Chris Cinnamon, the Spice Man, has 340 career starts. How about that? Just some of the numbers.
Yeah, Wesley, I mean, and honestly, I mean, that's a lot of dedication is what that is to what, I say, and I know you say, and a lot of others say is, and we mean it, we really do, the greatest sim racing league on iRacing. Honestly, in my opinion, hell, I mean, honestly, it's better than NASCAR. And I'll say that publicly just because, I mean, NASCAR, it is what it is, but as far as iRacing goes, this is the best that there is. And to a certain extent, sometimes it is better than NASCAR because the entertainment and the beef and all the good stuff and the camaraderie and everything, it's so much better at certain points.
Yeah, there you go. Get ready to go back at it again here. Lap 118 of 145.
Get a little interesting right here on the start right here, obviously.
Matt
Sherry right there, 3 wide back there behind him. Justin White stuck in the middle. Justin Lumpkin up top. Harris Richards slid right down across the nose, cut him off. Robbie Richards tried to go for the lead on Taylor Peacock coming off of turn 4. He may make it happen. Harris thinking 3 wide, not able to get there just yet.
You can't block those lanes all at one time, but by God, he did it in that Dodge. The Ram, now a part of iRacing, back in NASCAR. And Robert Richards, how long has it been since he's tasted victory in NASRA World? The 48 hours to the front, gets around Peacock, 26 to go in Camden.
Yeah, he has tried his damnedest to be able to make it happen, but Peacock not wanting to give it up. We got smoke over the top. So fresh. Justin White back there behind him. Caution is going to be out again. Joey Stires is involved. One of our Playoff Drivers Championship drivers, Joey Stires, involved in this.
Championship drivers, Joey Stires. Cody Knott is caught up in it. What a run he had. It's all gone up in smoke for Cody Knott. Justin White. We saw Lions pull away as well. Watch this again.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Seems like hits just keep coming right here.
Wide, my God, Matt Cherry
wow.
got lucky. That's all I'm going to tell you. Matt Cherry got lucky.
Yeah, Justin White just snapped it
And look
loose
at this.
right there.
Nowhere to go for Stires. We're good. Oh, man. No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Colton right there in the 5 got a piece of it as well. One of our other championship 8 drivers.
Sure did, man. What do we got? 4 out of the 8 drivers that in some shape or form have had problems. Hogan, Newton, Diebold, Stires, Larson, Harris, Johnson. I stand corrected. Besides Matt Cherry, who, by the way, just weaseled by just a moment ago, Jacob Reeves,
Hogan, Newton, Diebold, Stiers, Larson, Harris, Johnson have all shape or form have had bad luck in this championship race.
Well, Wesley, that's one of those opportunities. That's one of those, like I say all the time, situations. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. It seems like that is like that sometimes, where you don't want to put yourself. But just have a clean race. Sometimes that ends up working out for you. Just have a clean race, and odds are you're probably going to win the damn championship. You don't have to be the fastest guy sometimes. Just don't get yourself caught up in everybody else's crap. And Matt Cherry could possibly make it happen now. Andrew Harris sitting in second. He's ahead of him right now. Tires and all that stuff a little bit different and everything. But right on board with Colton Hogan, you're right. I mean, Matt Cherry's the only one that really hadn't screwed up tonight and got caught up in anybody else's stuff. So that may end up paying off for him.
Hey, Jacob, another guy that knows how to race. What's tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, yes, that's Patty's Day. It's drinking day.
What the heck are we doing in there?
Oh, hell. He's not going to do it. He's going to do it, Dean.
Bring her out to Rosie, a bucket full of posy.
He did it.
If there's anybody that needs any help, the leprechaun could help him. Happy St. Patty's Day. The luck of the Irish, Jacob. What do you think?
Rumor has it I got a little bit of Irish in me from what my dad and some of my family has told me. I got a little bit of Irish in me. I didn't even know that. I can tell from some of my younger years as much as I used to drink, but obviously can't do that now. But yeah. But apparently I got a little bit of Irish in me, so here we go. Some of you playoff guys right here. Look at Adam Newton. Clawing back up into this thing after those earlier issues up here. Adam Newton up here in the 13th spot could be a little bit of a sleeper deal. He may still have a shot at this thing.
Is the gold? What the hell are you? I'm a leprechaun, me dear. Here. This is what you're looking for, right?
Green, green, green.
The powers are returning.
Oh, Racket! Oh, no!
Leprechaun hell, we got a confident now.
Nobody just got taken by the leprechaun. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, damn it all. We got another caution, and this may end up costing some of these old boys trying to make it in right here. At least trying to make it for the championship deal. This is, damn. I don't even know where it started, Wesley. I ain't got a clue where all this started.
I'm just, yeah. Wow.
Way up the hill, way up at the front. Is up there around the Luke Smith area.
Watch this again. Watch up in front. That's Haney. Trotter to the inside. Matt Cherry, and now every truck in some shape or form for the championship. Jacob has been caught up in it now.
Well, Wesley, I'll say this. I mean, and this is my opinion. I could be wrong. I may get some blast. I may get some hate mail on this one, but I'll just go ahead and I'll say this right here. All of this has got to do with this elimination format, and you've already heard Jeffrey Johnson Jr. talk about it, that he's ready for it to go to the chase format, or at least get out of this elimination format. Adam Newbert obviously has been very vocal about it out there in the live chat. All of this coming down to this elimination format.
Does the drunk texting continue?
I don't think you would say. No. Well, I think he's done with it. I'm pretty sure, but it is about entertainment right here. But at the same time, it's not rewarding the championship drive because you got all this stacking up and all this other stuff right here up here at the front with guys just trying to get a run to playing games up here at the front and everything else. If we were going by just a straight chase format, you wouldn't have some of the crap that you're seeing right now. At least in my opinion. I could be wrong, but at least in my opinion, you wouldn't be seeing some of this stuff up here. And I agree with Brandon Broadfoot out there, B Square out there. Obviously, that's who he is. This is a championship race. They need to get this crap cleaned up. I know they're trying to go for a championship. I know everybody's trying to make something happen. Damn, Adam Newton was in position to try to make something happen. Now he's down pit road. I mean, clean it up a little bit, guys. I mean, come on. Let's cut this crap out. I mean, it's stupid. To a certain extent, how some of the moves and the games that's being played up here at the front, it's stupid. They need to clean it up.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we'll have to. We'll try to go again. That's all I can say. Yeah, I guess TJ Moore was not available this evening. So Brady LaBeouf, get to see him back behind the. Try this again, everybody. As by the way, it'll be under 20 remaining, so it would be the Premier Racing setups. 20 to go for the final time of the year. That'll be coming up. Let's make it happen. And now, Jacob, every driver in some shape or form has been called up in an accident. The championship on the line. Here they come. Under 20 remaining. Unlimited overtime if need be. Back to green here in Kansas.
Yeah, let's see what we got right here. See if they can straighten it out. Obviously, if you need a setup, go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com. You see all the social media channels right there on the bottom right of your screen. Obviously, enter the code of NASRA, get 15% off your entire order. If you want the setups that NASRA races, go check them out. PremierRacingSetups.com is doubled. Down to the inside, he's going to go for the lead. And Taylor Peacock get kicked up on the top side. Andrew Harris tried to give chase as well. Luke Schmidt coming the front up here in the mix as well. Kerry Chapeau, Justin Lumpkin. And how about defending series champion Jonathan Cofield? Missing out on the championship race by 1 point. Cofield up here in the mix as well.
Saying that TJ Moore had surgery, so prayers for him recovering.
Yellow.
Got a truck spun, yellow out, and Cinnamon around as well. Robert Richards and Chris Cinnamon spinning to avoid. Wow. Yellow is out. Another yellow flag. Here we go again. Watch the replay.
Well, listen, you know how it is. Cautions breed cautions right there. You see Richards, Justin Lumpkin, incidental contact. Sends Richards around. He ends up coming down, comes back up the racetrack. Hard impact J.D. Larson. Damn, I mean, you just can't catch a break. Earlier he was looking like could possibly be in a position to help his son out. And then there goes Cinnamon locking it up, trying not to get caught up in anything. But cautions are breeding cautions here this evening. I mean, it is what it is, Wesley Outlet. I mean, everybody's going for it right here with under 15 to go. As here comes a couple others. With Cofield jumping down pit road, Kerry Tribune, Justin Lumpkin, Joey Stires, a championship contender, coming down pit road right here.
Pit stops. We are seeing pit stops going on. All right. Pit stops, damage for some. Hey, is that Dwight Goodman on one of the pit boards?
I believe it is. I believe it's Tyler
Dodgeball.
Goodwin's.
Yeah, zoom in, Mr. Dean. That's Dwight Goodman from the movie Dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Be it if you can dodge a truck, you can dodge a ball here tonight with some of the accidents we've been seeing here tonight, Wesley.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I can handle me drink.
He did it. Dean's putting Wesley on a time
Adam
already.
Newber, that is for you. Oh. Love it.
So there you see your championship drivers, Diebold, Harris, Cherry back there in 6th. Adam Newton up here in the top 5, still got a shot at this thing. It'd be crazy, Wesley. It would be crazy to see Adam Newton after all the hell he's went through here tonight, being down a lap, down 2 laps, a couple of other laps.
He'll be under the table. Come on, let's cheer him on.
Sorry.
It would be cool to see Adam Newton be able to fight it back and get back up here.
I had to give another sound I had to give a sound effect to Adam Newton, man. If you're drinking with me, you'll be under the table, the leprechaun. So there you go. All right. I look, Diebold's back up there. Newton's back up there. Remember what happened at the end of stage 1? Jacob, could history repeat?
Green, green, green.
Oh, my. Back to green. 13 to go.
Here we go, baby. And Harris up here trying to make something happen. Diebold actually with the tires right now could take advantage of that, make it happen. Harris goes to the lead. Diebold up on the top side. Peacock stuck in the middle. Here comes Matt Cherry. Adam Newton going to follow as well. Boy, how do y'all see this much? It's heating up big time here in Kansas.
And look at this. We're crashing last year's champion now, Cofield, in the fence. Other scrambling down to the bottom. And the caution will wave again. Wow. Larson's in the wall. What happened to Cofield? Oh, my God. He got pinched in. There it is. Carriage review. Into Kermit. Kermit scatters by. He spins. He goes into a tailspin. Everyone else dodges to miss him. Jonathan Cofield. So, if you've done the math, we've had all 8 drivers in some shape or form involved in calamity. We've had 4 champions, Jacob, also involved in calamity tonight. Watch this again. Yeah, Luke Smith went into a tailspin, but he held on. Watch this. Look. Everybody got by. Look at Joey Stiers in the grass. Woo! I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Man.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog coming down pit road, as well as J.D. Larson, Robbie Richards, Chris Sentiment, James Kaufman, Cole Larson coming down pit road. Obviously, Cofield with his issues coming down, getting some repairs done as well. But a lot of your championship drivers up here at the front. Andrew Harris, Matt Cherry, Adam Newton, Roger Diebold, front 4 championship contenders. Joey Stiers sitting in 6th. He's up there in that mix as well. So you got about 5 of them that's up there at the front. Johnson, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., he's out. Then obviously Cole Larson coming down pit road. Colton Hogan lap down. So you got about 6 of them give or take up there, about 5 of them, 5, 6 drivers vying for the championship, and 4 of them up there inside the top 4.
You know, there is a casino at Kansas.
That. Get out of here.
There is a time limit.
Crappy A, you give me them dice, I'm feeling lucky. But I'm not through winning, lot. Get out of here.
Who's feeling lucky, right? By the way, Dean, to answer your question, we are 1 hour and 40 minutes on a race that is 2 hours and 10 minutes on sim time. There you go.
Yeah, they should be able to make it right here, Wesley, unless just some crazy stuff happens right here.
What will happen? Oh, and by the way, overtime hangs in the balance. And look at this. Harris, Cherry, Newton, Diebold, Stiers in the top 10 right now. 4 of the top 6 are in the championship hunt, Jacob. Unbelievable. Look who's back in the saddle again, in the words of Luke Owens.
Yeah, I mean, well, Luke Owens, possibly Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, obviously back in the saddle again right here with Adam Newton.
Adam again.
10 to go, now make it 9 to go when they hit the line. Harris, Cherry, Newton, Double, front 4. Joey Stiers able to slide up there. Front 5, all of them going for the championship. Cherry very aggressive right here on this restart, going after Andrew Harris. Cherry shoving him, takes a shot, looks to the top. Here comes Newton. Harris trying to put the block on him, not able to do it.
That's for the lead. Harris now, Cherry up top. Diebold and Newton looking on. 8 to go. Title on the line, race on the line. Harris up in front, Cherry up top. They slam, bank fenders. Got each other loose. Stiers now down to the inside. 5 of 6 positions fighting for the championship off 4. 7 to go, Jacob. Oh, no! Contact! Harris and Newton get together. They're crashing behind them. Andrew Harris has crashed.
Wow.
Cinnamon, Tribune, Cofield, and others. Wow.
Watch it one more time. You see Harris right here, Cherry. They make contact. They door bang again. Harris got knocked sideways from the door bang with Cherry. Newton was already down there, and just bad timing right there for Harris coming down. Newton was there, ended up hooking himself right there, tried to straighten it back out. And then hard contact for some of these other drivers. That's just, Wesley, that is drivers going for it right here at the end for the championship. I don't see anything wrong right there.
I'm just wondering if Adam Newbert's going to try to protest the 87 to Harris now as well.
What's door banging? Door banging.
There's Cherry bouncing off of Harris. Harris came down. Newton delivers the punt. And around goes the 87. There goes Van Rattle, Luke Smith involved, also Larson again. More trucks down below like Cinnamon. And there's another crash up in front in the corner that we didn't even. Man, wow.
Just chaos every single where that you look right here, Wesley Outland. Watch it again one more time. You got the door banging right here. I mean, hard contact, they door bang. I mean, Newton just tried to dive down to the inside. He thought about it, taking it 3 wide, and then after Cherry and Harris had incidental contact, Newton, innocent bystander at all of it, ends up tagging him, sends him around. And then after that, hell, good Lord, some of these hits. Wesley, I've talked about this right here with some of the hits that we're seeing here this evening. That folks need, I mean, granted, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I know that this is a sim. I know that this is technically not real life. Obviously, we're on a simulator and everything else. But there's actual people driving these cars. Now, I'm not, or trucks, or however you want to look at it. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that they're actually going to have concussions and everything, but as technological as these wheels is with the force feedback and all that stuff, hard enough hits can actually knock these wheels out of their hands. And believe it or not, you could sprain a wrist, you could dislocate a finger, even break a finger, even possibly break your wrist, depending on how some of these wheels is with just how fast they spin, Wesley. So some of these hard impacts, it will jar these wheels, and so there is, believe it or not, there is a little bit of a safety precaution involved for some of these crashes that we're seeing, Wesley, believe it or not.
Ready to do it again, everybody. We're still on the regular scheduled distance, by the way, as we're down to 23 minutes remaining in sim time. And there will be 3 laps to go when they come back to green. What will happen?
Damn. Adam Newton right there, the third most, tied with Buzzy Mongold, 5 minutes and 57 seconds. That right there is a comeback for the ages right there. That, if Adam Newton can win the championship, Wesley, that's just meant to be right there. If he can pull it off, it's just meant to be, which would be a pretty cool story if he was able to pull it off, to be honest with you.
And you know what? What about Roger Diebold, too? I mean, he's right there in the hunt. Cherry, Newton, Stiers, Diebold, your new drivers fighting for the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 laps to go, overtime if need be. A limited attempt for the title as Perry is gone with the restart of his life of iRacing in turn 1.
And Cherry tried to get away. Joey Stiers, Adam Newton, they're battling for the second spot. Newton trying to get the run on the outside. Stiers going to try to jump up, put the block on his teammate, Adam Newton. Got to figure it out if they want to have a shot to get up here and mix it up with Matt Cherry. Cherry coming back this time, 2 laps to go off turn 4.
And here comes Trotter as well. Stiers now back up there, trying to run down Cherry. All this goes on to the back straightaways. They work off too, Jacob.
Yeah, Joey Stiers actually 5 lap better tires than what Matt Cherry has, pitted on 130. Cherry pitted on 125. Is it gonna be enough for Joey Stiers to find a way? You see him, he's pumped, he's ready. We're coming back to the white, Wesley.
Here they come. The final white flag of the season, presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. The final lap on the line. The championship line. My God, we got a truck airborne in the fence into turn 1, but they race on. Cherry in front. Stiers, will he make his move? And look at Shane Trotter up top side. He cannot do it. Matt Cherry is a winner and champion of Kansas in season 6 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Kentucky to Kansas, they are celebrating. The 45 has done it.
Goodness, get the bourbon ready up there in Scottsville, Kentucky. Boy, howdy, Matt Cherry. He's going to be drinking a couple tonight. He may end up calling out sick from work tomorrow. Matt Cherry, Season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion. Well deserved. What a win. What a drive for the 45.
And Jacob, how about this? He was the number 1 seed coming into this race. 4 career wins this year. 4 wins this year, tying Adam Newton of the most of anybody on the season. And in addition to that, he will win the championship. What a moment for the man that they call Matt Cherry in 45. The driver, of course, from Kansas, Season 6 champion. And by the way, Matt Cherry, career start 256 tonight. This win, not only the championship, Jacob Reeves, it is also his 15th career win of NASRA, 65th top 5, and 125th top 10. What numbers? What could be fitting? What could be more special for MC than the championship here tonight in Kansas?
I mean, nothing really. I mean, there you see it right there. Hellacious stats right there for Matt Cherry, and he's going to be around for quite some time here in NASRA. And now he is going to have to try. He's going to try to be the first one here on the Monday Night Series to defend his title and try to make it back-to-back championships. Matt Cherry right now, he was the dog this season. And Matt Cherry, he's going to have a hell of a time trying to defend it. Hopefully he doesn't have that monkey on his back next season. He ain't worried about tonight. He's going to burn it down in Kansas.
Jacob Reeves will carry you guys the rest of the way after we run down the finale here at Kansas Speedway, 1.5 miles. At the end, 145 laps, 221 miles, 11 different lead changes with 10 different leaders, 13 cautions for 40 laps. Matt Cherry, our charger at 26 positions. Andrew Harris led the most laps of anybody at 45. Matt Cherry, fastest lap of the race, and Joey Stiers was the pole winner. For the final time of Season 6, it looks like this. Matt Cherry is the winner and the champion. Shane Trotter, Stage 2 winner, will finish second. Joey Stiers will end up third. Adam Newton, Taylor Peacock, the top 5. Joshua Suss, Chris Cinnamon, the Spice Man, Season 4 champion. Kerry Tribune, Season 5 champion. Jonathan Cofield and Shane Scott, your top 10.
Right behind him, Andrew Harris, what could have been for the hometown man, ends up finishing 11th here this evening. Right behind him, Tyler Goodwin gets 12th. James Kaufman ends up getting 13th with J.D. Larson 14th. Justin White gets 15th with the young Cole Larson. Still watch out for Cole Larson. He's going to be good here on the Monday Night DSR Electric Truck Series, but he will finish 16th here this evening with Colton Hogan in 17th. Dade Hagan's going to get 18th with Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog getting 19th, and Aaron Van Ryder rounds out the top 20.
Adam Newbert, to answer your question about protesting or my lack of knowledge, I was just wondering how really sober you were. Robert Richards will finish 21st, Justin Lumpkin 22nd, Roger Diebold 23rd, Lucas Lyons will go 24th, Buzzy Mongold 25th, Morales, Haney, Johnson, Knott, Jeffrey Johnson, all the top 30. Rest of the rundown of this race includes Chad Ross. Brady LaBeouf was the race director tonight, filling in for TJ Moore, who I'm understanding is recovering from surgery. Coming up, the Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane Winner's Circle. The podium awaits, the thoughts await with Jacob Reeves. For everybody at NASRA, I'm Wesley Outland. I got other broadcast obligations to tend to. We'll see you next week as we roar right in to Season 7 with the IndyCar Clash at the world's greatest race course, Indianapolis. Enjoy this one. Kentucky's Matt Cherry wins Kansas.
He is the DSR Electric Truck Series race winner of the championship race and the championship for season 6. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Back here in Kansas, Florida Cabinet Distributors victory lane. And it has the champ. The champ is here. Matt Cherry, Scottsville, Kentucky, wins the race, wins the championship. Matt, first off, congratulations on a hell of a season. Congratulations on the championship. It took a while to get here. I mean, there for a while at the start of the race, it kind of seemed like everything kind of calmed down. But, we finally got here. But real quick, very first question. Has it sunk in yet that you are the Season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion?
Not really. I worked my butt off I had to start in the rear tonight. I worked my butt off to get up front. And, I drove a smart race all race long. And, the last couple of restarts, I took on some right front damage where those guys stacked up. So, I went in, pitted, put 4 fresh tires on, and got all my damage fixed. And, the thing was glued to the track. I restarted, I think 12th and got all the way up to like 5th or something like that. And, me and Andrew, we were just battling out there coming out of 4. And, I thought he was going to go lower than what he was. My spotter didn't tell me we were 3 wide if we were 3 wide. But, I just came down a little bit and I got into his left front and it sent him into Adam. I'm sorry everybody got caught in that. That's definitely not what I wanted. But, I drove my butt off to get here and nobody's going to take that from me.
Yeah, you pretty much had that kind of, I guess you could say, mentality really all season, Matt. It was the drive and the grit that this was your championship, and you had that mentality. But what stands out to you that got you to this point? What's one thing, if you could pick of anything throughout this season, that got you to this point as being the champion?
Well, the first part of the season, it was a mess. I was getting run over every race. Guys wasn't using their brakes, just cleaning this out. We were having good runs. We just wasn't getting the finishes. And the last couple of weeks, man, I've stacked 3-4 wins, within the last 5-6 weeks apart from each other. One of them shouldn't be mine, but, people need to cross the finish line before they go backwards. But anyway, I would have still finished second either way if that wouldn't have happened. But, we put good finishes together and we come out here and we drove our butts off and we do good every week.
Matt, I'll ask you one more question and then you can thank your sponsors and any shout outs. Obviously, the past 6 seasons, there has been a different champion each and every time, all the way from, our good buddy out there on the live chat, Adam Newbert, all the way to you now. Each season has been a different driver each and every time. Do we feel like the 45 has got a shot to be the very first, not only multi-time champion on the Monday Night Series, but a back-to-back champion? Do we feel like the 45's got a shot next season?
I mean, I don't really know because I don't know what points format's going to be used and all that good stuff. I know NASCAR today uses something. It's like a new chase format. I don't know if we're going to that or whatnot, but
I heard you was.
I mean,
That's what I heard.
I would I would like to, be able to stack some wins, get a big point lead, and, points reset with 10 races to go, and, then it's go time. But, it's just so much can happen in those races. I mean, nobody knows.
Nobody knows, but I know one thing everybody knows is that Matt Cherry is your season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion from Scottsville, Kentucky. He had to do it all the way from the back, by God, but he was able to make it happen. Matt, buddy, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the championship. Congratulations on the season. Please thank your sponsors and any shout outs, buddy.
I'd like to thank all my sponsors, MC Designs. We got Toyota Racing. It took me 13 years to actually win a real championship, and this one here is one I can feel proud of. I worked my butt off. The competition here is strong, but it'll eventually sink in, and I guess I can call myself a champion now.
Yes, sir, you actually can because you are the season 6. Let it sink in for a second, Matt. You are the season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion, and you will forever be a champion here with the North American Sim Racing Association. Matt, stick around for a second. Maybe I think if Brady LaBeouf's around, he may want to enshrine you as we usually do. So just stick around for just a second, but buddy, congratulations, and we will see you next week when we get kicked off for season 7.
Ready.
That was Matt Cherry. He'll be sticking around for just a little bit. We'll go to the second place finisher as far as the points goes. Buddy finishes 3rd here tonight. Joey Stires. Joey. Damn. I mean, what else did you need, man? I mean, you look like literally honestly, I thought you was going to have to get a new bottom lip. Dude, you were biting the hell out of it trying to go through the whole lap. What else did you need to try to get up there and mix it up with Matt Cherry and try to get this championship win?
Yeah, through some unfortunate events, we got caught up in a couple wrecks, and the last one I was involved in really did some front end damage to my truck, and I was just down on horsepower down the straightaways. But I had a new set of tires saved up, and I came in and took them, and I was able to beat the guys in the corners. But man, they were just fast down the straightaways. I really couldn't compete with them, and I don't know, I think 10 lap fresher tires than Shane, and he ended up passing me on the last lap just because he had that horsepower that I did lost from my wrecks. So, I mean, yeah, coming into the race, I really didn't have high hopes. I didn't think I'd qualify in the pole. I didn't think I'd be, second place after stage 1. Then some unfortunate events in the pits. I get sent to the back and then drive my way up through the field again, and just to even be in contention here at the end. I mean, it's kind of a testament to my season, trying to be consistent, and just also big testament to my guys back at Swim and Chrome, just being there for me, kind of the input week to week, helping me get better as a driver and strategy and everything that goes into it. So yeah, I'm a little heartbroken tonight, but I mean, if the end of the day, or if you just started the day saying, "Hey, you're going to finish P2 in the championship tonight and P3 in the race," I would have said, "Yeah, right, no way." So I mean, we'll take it, but definitely was licking my chops there at the end. I thought I had something for Matt. I thought I could pull it off, but man, the truck just didn't have it in it.
I mean, Joey, I mean, you talked about it, you kind of wasn't expecting this right here, from here tonight, but I'll ask you this as well. I know you wasn't expecting this tonight, but was you at least, I mean, if you could sum the whole season up, how would you sum it up? Well, if you had to give it a grade, a letter grade, what would you grade your season?
Honestly, probably a C. I didn't really show consistent speed throughout the entire season. I think getting into the playoffs, I was right there on the cutoff line. I was one of the last few trucks to actually make it into the playoffs, if you look back. So, I mean, at the last 10, 15 races, I mean, I started coming on here and there, but I mean, I just didn't have the consistency from start to finish. So, I think to just barely make it in the playoffs to finish second, I mean, that's pretty remarkable, I guess you could say. So, I mean, I'm going to hang my head a little bit, but I mean, I'm going to, I got to go to bed with a smile on my face, just thinking kind of what could have been, but at least I was there. I showed fight at the end. Uh, Gives me a little confidence for next season. Hopefully I can finish the job.
I'd hang my head high and I would drink a cold one. I would, because I mean, literally, I mean, you were able to survive. You were able to be up there in contention when you needed to, and that's all anybody could ask of you, buddy. Joey Stires, one of the veterans here with NASRA, coming home with a solid P3, finishes second in the points. Joey, buddy, congratulations on the run tonight. Congratulations on the season. If you got any sponsors, any shout-outs that you want to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank Dan Gobble and Jeff Sickles and everybody at DSR Electric for sponsoring the league and sponsoring us drivers over at Chrome and Swim. And I got to thank Millie's Restaurant and Catering, A's Lawn and Landscaping, the family handyman, Justin Lumpkin. He painted all our trucks this season. Big shout out to him. Jack's Mowing and More, Darren's Nail Gun Repair, Brady and the team at NASRA for being admins, just putting this together. All you guys at NASRA 360 with the broadcast. I know how much goes into the production. So big shout out to you guys. Love going back and watching the races. And I got to thank everybody on my team, Swim Chrome. All these guys have been there for me since day one, and I'm proud to be a team member. And definitely got to shout out my wife, my stepson, and my little baby girl for letting me race on Monday nights. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here at all.
Joey Stires coming home P3 in the race here tonight. He'll be second in the points when it's all said and done. Joey, buddy, congratulations, as I said, tonight on the race, tonight on the season. And we'll see you next week for the Clash.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
That was Joey Stires. Fantastic run out of him. Had the grit, had the fire. You might want to go to the emergency room and may get that bottom lip checked out just to be on the safe side, because he about bit that damn thing in two. Go to the third finisher as far as the points goes. He ends up finishing fourth here of the night. That is the Bulldog, Adam Newton. Adam, buddy, I will say this. You had a hell of a night. You did hell of a night. From the start, when all the issues happened and everything, I mean, just all the issues that was going on, if I had to sit there and say, we see your graph right here. We did it in stage one. Hell, you went all the way down to the bottom. At that point, if I had to pick you finishing up here in the top five, I wouldn't have done it. I mean, honestly, nothing against you, but I mean, that's just how it was. How the hell did you get back up here to the front?
God and luck.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it wasn't skill.
Well, but I'll ask you. It seems like it, really. I mean, but Adam, I'll ask you this. I mean, I know I can tell by the tone of your voice that you're probably mad right now, and I would be a little bit mad too with the season that you had. Why do you think some of the issues that we had tonight, because I wanted to ask you this, because I know you'll tell me bluntly, why do you feel like some of the issues happened tonight that they did? What do you think?
Desperation.
Short and sweet. Adam Newton obviously has got to be a bitter defeat. Adam Newton figuring that, probably had a good shot at it. But Adam, buddy, we'll go ahead and we'll let you go. Have you got any sponsors, any shots? Congratulations on the finish. I mean, from the fight back. I mean, congratulations on the run. Congratulations on a hell of a season. You got any sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank?
Yeah, Mama Jeans, Florida Cabinet Distributors, Dan at DSR, teammates at Swim, LPP Race Cars, God, Lumpkin for doing the paints, Josh for doing the paints, teammates at Swim, teammates at Chrome, good job to Matt, good job to Stires, and put one in the memory bank for next year.
Yeah, I feel like we got beef, but I'm not going to play it. I got a feeling we got beef, but I'm not going to play it.
It's going to be interesting. Some drivers drove the way they did tonight, and that favor will be returned.
You know what? Screw it. Close enough. We got beef. Close enough. We got beef. Adam Newton, buddy. Like I said, congratulations on the season. Congratulations on the fight back here tonight, buddy. We'll see you at the Clash next week.
I won't be there.
Alrighty, 10-4. Dean, I was trying to look for Brady LaBeouf. I do not see Brady LaBeouf, so I was gonna. So I don't know if I don't know who enshrines Matt Cherry into the championship. I ain't got a clue. I was looking for Brady LaBeouf, but I don't see.
He might be a little busy taking care of a lot of race control tonight. Obviously, there's going to be quite a few drivers that are
I'm going to take a wild guess, but I may be overstepping my boundaries. But Matt, I will say this: I wouldn't let Wesley do it. Him being the senior, the senior broadcaster out of all of us. But Wesley's got other obligations, so I'll just go ahead and do it on this note. Matt, you've had a hell of a season. You really have. You have fought. You have clawed. You have done amazing things this season to get yourself to the position that you are in. So I guess you could say on behalf of Brady LaBeouf and Cody Knott, congratulations, season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion, baby. Live with it, earn it. Drink you a bottle of whiskey tonight. Don't even go to work tomorrow. Enjoy it and relax, baby. Take it. It's there. You got it.
Yeah. I wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, but life duty calls. So I'll be at work, but I'll definitely be thinking about it all day.
Hell, I'd call in sick. I'd tell him you're sick with a hangover. That's what I'd tell him. I would. I'd do it. I'd do it, man. You want a championship? Take it and run with it. Man, buddy, congratulations once again. Appreciate your time, buddy. Congratulations on the championship. Season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion, Matt Cherry.
Yeah, I can't wait to see my truck on the broadcast next season.
That's another cool thing. You get to see your truck so many times, and eventually some of them may end up getting sick of it. So, hell, make it a second time in a row if you can make it happen.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting a diecast made of this one.
Nice.
You can do that. I found out that you can actually do that. I was going to make one out of my truck. Anyway, Dean, buddy, get your final thoughts. Season 6 is over. We're getting ready for season 7. We got the Clash next week, buddy. Dean Opton, always a pleasure, baby. Always the best in the business. Always a pleasure working with you. Love you like a brother all the way from Australia, buddy. Your final take on the race here tonight and also with season 6.
Yeah, thank you for what a series. By the way, it was all Toyotas too in the top 4 finished this race as well too. So obviously some of these updates on iRacing will affect some of the handling and stuff like that. The drivers get used to, but they're the best in the business, my friend. They can. So the season's over, of course, but you can see all the fantastic gladiators that have participated, even when they weren't necessarily fighting in the playoffs. They still come out there and get themselves a good result here this evening, which is including Shane Trotter as well, too, as you saw, that ended up finishing second in this race and getting himself his first stage win as well, too. So GG's to him, obviously big GG's too to Matt Cherry. Even though Adam Newton was upset with a 5+ minute damage repair bill and a lot of damage to fix it, he still managed to bring it home there in that P4. Hats off to that any day of the week. But of course, drivers want to win championships, so. And Cherry was the one that came out on top for that one, my friend.
Yeah, but he was able to be there at the right time, be there in the right position to make it happen. So Matt Cherry, obviously, your season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series champion. You can go ahead and slide his name over there for the win column here at Kansas. And obviously, we'll get back at it next week for the Clash with the Indy cars, obviously at Indianapolis. So that'll be a pretty good one as well. But folks, season 6, baby. It was a good one. We've had beef. We've had chaos. We've had guys getting ill. We've had all kinds of crazy stuff happen. And it's only around the corner, literally around the corner for next week when we get back with it for season number 7 here with the DSR Electric Truck Series. But folks, that is going to do it for this broadcast. Got to thank all of our great sponsors, literally every single one of them. I mean, Concerns of Police Survivors for what they do, Murph's Magical Creations, Premier Racing Setup showing them some love, Serve Pro, Darren's Detail and Shine for the white flag, obviously Pulse Poppers for the replays, Florida Cabinet Distributors as well. I mean, just literally, Starbase 1552 Comics, I mean, you name it, the sponsors is there. Can't forget about DSR Electric. with Dan Gobble and everything that they got going on for this great, great league, and happy for them to be a part of the North American Sim Racing Association. So all the great sponsors that have a hand in making this the best league possible. Shout out to the drivers each and every week. Y'all put on a hell of a show. Y'all give us something to talk about, whether good or bad, but you give us something to talk about. And the fans coming out in big numbers, whether or not you half lit or are you pulling on or are you pulling for a family member, however you want to look at it. We love interacting with you guys. Bray LaBeouf, Cody Knott, TJ Moore, all the admins, the race directors throughout the season. And can't wait to see what happens when we get ready for season number 7. For the best damn producer in the business, Australia, Dean Humpton Biggles. And also from my good buddy all the way up North Carolina, Mr. Wesley Outlet. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Get the Kentucky Bourbon ready. Matt Cherry, Scottsville, Kentucky gets the Season 6 DSR Electric Truck Series Championship. Here's the fact of it. He ain't got a whole lot of time to wait. He's got next week. These guys get ready to defend it. We're going to the Clash next week at Indy with the Indy cars, baby. Season 7 right around the corner. Take care of yourself. Love your loved ones. We'll see you next Monday night at Indy.